with one of the parties that contested. And so this morning, Newsline Live is joined by Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa from the JVP. Very good morning to you, Doctor.
Good morning, Faraz.
And nice to have you on the program.
Yes.
Is this the end of the JVP?
No, why?
Because you only got 415,000 votes, Doctor. There were some people who were expecting you to get, well, your party candidate to get at least 1 million.
Yes, I think most of the people expect, even our party and NPP, we even expected more than that. But you know, this was the 8th presidential election.
Right.
No one, I mean the third candidate, ensured more than 4 lakhs. This is the first time went beyond the 4 lakhs.
Oh, okay.
So it's very,
that's a record.
It's very difficult for a alternate candidate to ensure the high percentage or high votes.
So the big two.
Yes, big two. This is two power centers. In this time, this is 2 political centers that showed in the result map.
Right. I'm sort of forced into mirth, into laughter, because you said 2 power centers. If I was you, and with your party's track record, I would have said these 2 are the 2 corrupt centers. Even with all these allegations for members in both sides, right, from both the sides, the JVP has been always sort of away from that. So why couldn't you? So obviously corruption wasn't big on people's mind.
That's why we are thinking. Anyway, our strategy or the election process, I think we did a lot. We did island-wide campaign with nearly 30 organizations, and we are able to form a broad alliance this time. This is our one of the aim. Anyway, we will see in the general election, because this time only one candidate has a chance to win.
Right.
Anyway, in the general election, we hope to
around 200 people.
I mean, because we did we are doing a great role in the parliament. So we believe people respect to our role in the parliament. So we kept their faith over our opposition role. So we'll see.
So do you think at the next parliamentary elections that the JVP will be supporting either the SLFP or the USLPP or the UNP even?
No, now people have it's already elected the president, and it seems to be that this is the government. So in the next parliament election, most probably the vote to a government will come. So we have to maintain the role of the opposition. So we promise the people we will act as a strong opposition, not the majority number, but as strong opposition. So in next 5 years, we think that the role of the National People's Power is make people's right sitting in the opposition, not to supporting the government.
But when you see your opposition, which is the main parties, when you see figures like Sajid Premadasa, and on the other side you see the Rajapaksa family, mainly let's say Mahinda Rajapaksa, who appear to be very, very popular. Mr. Premadasa's got 5.5 million votes, and the others got 6.9 million, Mr. Gotabaya Rajapaksa. So when you look at that, and you all are seated in your office and planning, don't you think a little bit, oh God, wadak nae mekane? Do you get that feeling?
No, that is politics. Anyway, we have to make a change. Otherwise, we can't go forward as a country.
12.4 million people in total voted roughly between Nandasena Gotabaya and Sajid Premadasa.
Do you think that they will keep the promises, or the economic stability, or the national harmony, or the democracy? We can't see. So if their promises, if they kept their promises in the past, so what happened to the country?
And you still believe that the JVP will be able to do?
Yes, yeah. We asked the people to read our manifesto,
right?
Our policy document. Is there any failed steps or failed process in this manifesto? I think I don't think. We submit a well-planned economic policy and how to do the national security as well as everything.
Message? How are you sending your manifesto? Is it just in a book, or in a newspaper, or is it available on a smartphone?
Anywhere. We had a printed document as well. We put into our website, social media.
Okay. On NEWSLINE Live, we encourage you to send us your questions by SMS 0772 300 305. It's time to forget to forgive the mistakes and to look to the future with renewed hope and trust. And we hope that you will continue to send your questions in. Now, Doctor, is there a possibility that you will at least get, 15 seats in Parliament?
We'll see. We'll see.
What's your in-house estimates, real private estimates?
We think in between 12 to 15 seats we think we can ensure, because most probably in the southern districts, not in north and east, we can make at least one seat per district in most of the districts. So altogether, even in 2001 general election, we had ensured 16 seats in the parliament. So anyway, this time the people can compare the role of the parliament of JVP.
But does that mean that your party, will you have a restructuring of the party?
Always, yes, we are restructuring the party. Any suggestions we can discuss.
Does your leader listen to the suggestions?
Yes, not only leader, but our central committee, as well as all the organization structure. Now we are implementing a grassroots level organization program since 10th of December. So we think that this is it is one of our weaknesses, the activities in the grassroots level. So next 1.5 months we are more focusing on the ground level.
Thank you. Now then, Dr. Nalindra, we thank you for your questions. Please send some more in. Get your phone out and SMS 0772 300 305. We are in conversation with Dr. Nalindra Jatisa from the JVP. Good morning, Dr. Nalindra. We think the time has come for the population of Sri Lanka to experience a new force, i.e. the JVP. When are you guys going to make that dream a reality? From the public.
Good morning, very good morning. No. For next 5 years, we are not able to form a government in the elections. So we have to plan for the next 5 years in 2025.
You're saying about the next 2020?
Yes, because usually the presidential election and the general election are coupled in our political reality. Because that is president from the one party and the prime minister from another party. We faced that political mess up in last 5 years. So let them govern the country for next 5 years, because people put faith. Nearly 7 million people over Gotabaya Rajapaksa.
Yeah.
So let them.
How will this translate in parliamentary seats? How many seats do you think they'll get?
Maybe they can
SLPP.
secure the majority, simple majority, not two-thirds. No
way.
No way. Even after finishing the war, even Mr. Mahinda Rajapaksa couldn't keep the two-thirds.
Do you know, Dr. Nalin Chatterjee, you're
Why?
a politician.
And what's the reason to giving them the two-thirds? Because any proposals or any activities to favor the country, we will support.
Okay.
So no need to.
So there's no need to two-thirds.
Two-thirds for the one party.
Right.
So it will go for the dictatorship.
Right. But what about buying people over?
That's one thing. So
because we have Sarath Silva to thank for that famous judgment he made when he was sacked at the Supreme
that's
Court.
why we put our manifesto to implement laws, prevent this.
The emergence of a dictatorship.
Why not? Because ensuring two-thirds means what is the reason for two-thirds?
Right.
To amend the constitution.
Right.
So that happened in 2012-13 period.
Yeah.
We had the 17th amendment.
Yeah.
But when they ensure the two-thirds with the support of UNP MPs, they introduced the 18th amendment. So this is the way for the dictatorship.
True, but therefore to prevent dictatorships from coming up and so on, you need to have a fair amount of seats. It's no good you having 2 or 3 seats.
Yes, that depends on the people.
Yeah. But you have to, what can you do to make it more convincing to the people?
No, that's why we made that the broad alliance. We have the intellectuals, university professionals, and the people who can put faith over them. And we had a good manifesto, the proposals.
Yeah.
So we are dedicated, we are committed to this cause. So the problem is
it money?
Not the money. That is not the propaganda is one of the problem anyway.
Yeah.
Because you know this the last presidential election, the role of electronic media.
Yeah.
It was criticized by the election commission even.
But you know what they said about Newsfirst? No?
Yeah. Some medias and some programs.
They said we were balanced.
Yeah.
And you yourself.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Have been on our programs
And
whenever you all want to.
we have to encourage you anyway. But this is not the people's hope. I mean, if we are going for a new political culture, the media has to adjust towards that political culture. Anyway, by the vote, by single vote, people can change it. Keep media away. Putting their single vote, so the voters can make a very big change.
Right.
That's why we are asking the people. So please consider our previous role in the parliament as opposition members.
Yeah.
We are not a party always criticizing or opposing any government, but any proposal, any bill towards the development or the security of the country, we support it.
Right.
So we need a strong opposition, not that traditional opposition.
What? Traditional in Sri Lanka means?
Traditional opposition means always opposing everything, anything.
Right.
Even the programs they conducted during their governing period, they opposed in the opposition.
So actually what you're saying is that you'll be like a watchdog inside the parliament.
Yes.
That's not too bad, is it? But
Yes,
to do that,
for the moment.
yeah, but you need to, as a politician, and you know, as private citizen, Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa, when you sit back and you look at the results, why do you think Gotabaya Rajapaksa got all those votes, and why do you think that Mr. Premadasa couldn't secure the balance to get the majority?
With having all support from the main medias,
yeah,
and the security condition of the country and the failures of UNP government,
yeah,
Mr. Gotabaya Rajapaksa can assure 6.9 million. But you see, for the against him,
yeah,
there are nearly 6 million voters.
yeah.
Anyway, now he has won the presidential election.
Yeah.
I think
But when you analyze
the main failure of the former government,
yeah,
they couldn't keep the promises of 2015, especially over the corruption and the democratic issues.
right,
And the other side, the development programs. Even today's International Anti-Corruption Day. So for last 4.5 years, what did they do for that wrongdoers? This is in 2015 presidential and general elections.
yeah,
The main campaign was against the corruptions and wastage of the public money.
some people will argue that you took away 400,000 votes from Mr. Premadasa.
So, in adding 4 lakhs to the 55 lakhs means
59.
59.
Getting closer.
Getting closer, but
if you
even
were,
single vote.
Yes, but if you had all been together, like a common force against.
What for? Just defeat to Gotabaya Rajapaksa? No. We defeated Mahinda Rajapaksa in 2015. Actually, we indirectly supported
But you couldn't
to win Maithripala Sirisena.
Right.
Right. We defeated Mahinda Rajapaksa, and then the UNP was able to form a government. But they failed to fulfill the people's expectations. That's the problem.
Now, moving to some current affairs situations, what do you make of this whole business about the Swiss embassy employee who has now made a statement apparently to the CID?
That's good. She went for a statement. Anyway, now Mr. Gotabaya Rajapaksa's government has a big responsibility to reveal the whole incidents, because this is not a blame for the government or the president, but for the country. So this is the Swiss embassy, and we need a deep inquiry on this issue, and if it is a false allegation, as a country we have to take very strong actions against that embassy diplomatic people.
Indeed. Would you, if the Swiss don't actually provide an apology, and if that apology is actually deserving, and if they don't apologize, would you support a move in which the foreign ministry of Sri Lanka will release the footage of the video cameras evidence that they have with them?
Yes, I think the government has that's why I told, the government has a very big responsibility to reveal everything. Who are the people who conspired against the government at the first week of after electing the new president? So this allegation is, it's very much serious.
Right.
So not the foreign ministry, the whole cabinet of ministers and the government should take the responsibility to revealing everything, because the people is with all the Sri Lankans are with the country, not with the Swiss embassy.
Yes,
we want to know the truth.
So,
I expect the Prime Minister will make a statement in the next Parliament.
Right. What about the Foreign Minister? Do you expect him to go and tell the Swiss, look, if you guys don't apologize for what you did, I'm going to release the footage. I'm going to release the investigation to the public. You say that this is a matter of national importance for the country. Then why can't, or all these other little videos we see, on social media, why don't we see something genuine like this?
If it is a false allegation, I mean, it's very much serious.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the Swiss embassy can't maintain their diplomatic service here. So anyway, we have to concern more over the issues. This is not just an allegation during the election period.
Yeah.
This is the international problem.
The wider picture, which is more worrying, is there a very subtle, very quiet attempt to embarrass this new government?
Maybe, but the government has all the machinery to reveal the truth. I mean, because this is not the only incident. That there were some issues. Some web journalists were questioned in CID, and you know that this is not. I don't think the government directly ignored that issue that happened in Kalutara 3 days before. One of the journalists of Lanka and this Daily Mirror,
that's right,
were attacked by 10 to 15
that's right,
people.
Here, provincial journalist,
provincial journalist Kumara,
Silva.
Yesterday there was a protest in front of the Alujgam police station. I was there. The police couldn't arrest the accused people even now. So these, I mean, the suppression of media and suppression of, I mean, suppression of the civil movement and the breach of the political, I mean, democratic norms. It is a serious allegation over the new government, because that you see that especially that.
Yes, but don't you think it's a bit unfair to place this was an attack conducted by some illicit, toddy tappers here, and so I'm not saying it's right what they did, but I'm saying that there's no sort of government hand in this, surely, in this attack.
Yes, this artificial toddy business is it has a long history in the Beruwala, Kalwa Modara, Alujama Sea Belt. I personally raised this issue in the Parliament as well as District Development Committee several times, even during the last government period. Anyway, there was the political support behind them. This is illegal. The excise department as well as the police can take immediate actions, but the artificial toddy business is going forward smoothly.
Right.
So to maintain the discipline in the country, I think President will take immediate actions even this festival period.
That's it. Another question here. What are your comments on the parliamentary prorogation? Was it essential? Why is it? Why the prorogation?
By the Constitution, President has a power to prorogue the Parliament in any time. But what is the need to prorogue the Parliament in this very moment? The problem is the forensic audit report of the bond scams. Is all the reports are in front of the Parliament.
Right.
So the President can dissolve the Parliament on March 1st. So nearly 3 months. So if it's better that he can continue the Parliament works without proroguing. But anyway, now...
So are you saying that the Parliament was prorogued purely and simply because the forensic audits were ready?
I don't think this is the only cause. Anyway, the step of proroguing the Parliament, it affects this process. So we have to form the new COP committee in January. Then it will take this forensic audit report in February. Then next end of February, Parliament will dissolve. So we don't have much time to debate or to reveal all the evidence in this report within 1 month.
But has COPE gone into the second bond after the second bond done in March 2016? The Governor Kumaraswamy says that, and the Central Bank have put it out on their website, that there has been a forensic audit for that, but there was no investigation, like there was no presidential commission, and they didn't go through this whole thing.
No, now this government can do everything over these bond issues. I think not the 2015 February bond scam, as well 2016 March one. So altogether now we have 2 COP reports and 1 presidential commission report, as well the forensic audit report.
Right.
So with all 4 reports, now the President Gotabaya Rajapaksa can take immediate actions, and I hope that the Arjun Mahendran and all these wrongdoers will arrest soon, maybe within one month. Now all the surroundings are okay to arrest them.
The alleged wrongdoers could be arrested. We'll make that little correction there. Now then, we've just been told that imported milk powder will be reduced by 40 rupees per kilo from today. So that's good news for the people as well. Now the thing is, Dr. Narendra Jati, sir, do you think that after this poor show, you say, look, this is the first time that the third person finishing third got more than 4 lakhs of votes, but nevertheless, with all these things that you could have taken advantage of, the state of the economy, the state of accountability, the judicial system, the national procurement abuses, and the bond scam, with all that, you all could only get 415,000 votes. So do you think that when it comes to the general election, you'll be able to spread your message wider and then get more votes, more seats? That's the question.
I don't think the 55 lakhs of voters who voted for Sajith Premadasa, they believe that, they protect the bond issue. I don't think so. And who vote the 7 million voters for President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, they didn't accept anything they have done their 10-year period. Anyway, we have to uplift the political literature of the people. That's why we are trying to do from the grassroots level. And if you suggest anything from our side to change or amend our the appearance or our activities, right? We are ready to accept those suggestions. Anyway, we are going to strengthen our mechanism. That is one of our failures. So we have...
Are you going to change your leader?
No.
No.
No. Why? No.
Change?
Not to. Because we...
Do you prefer to have old people in?
No, we take the responsibility of this result, not by the party leader only, by the central committee of the party. Any weaknesses, any achievements, anything, we accept the reality.
So, in a nutshell, the JVP are going nowhere. They're here to stay, and they're here to make a difference in Parliament.
Yes, we are going to contest in the national people's power with the symbol of compass.
Yes.
JVP is inside there.
Yeah.
But we are broadening the alliance.
Yeah.
Anyway, we hope that the people will accept our role in the opposition. So we want to make a strong opposition, not the high number, but strong opposition with the number as well with the quality.
I see. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
Because we've come to the end of our half an hour. Dr. Nalin Jayasisa, thank you very much for spending your time with us and telling us what your party's plans are for the future, and especially for the parliamentary elections. And that's the way it was on Newsline Live. Do take care. Have a wonderful week ahead of you. And, of course, keep tuned in to News First. We give you all the latest news first. News First. Take care. Have a wonderful week. And, of course, God bless.
News First, Newsline with Faraz Shauketaly.